Often racing the opening 4-year-old mares Maiden as they head away on their way towards their first of 15 fences, and they'll be jumping, which is coming up in the back straight. Up front early on is going to be Good Girl Kathleen with Star of Honour down the outside, and further back behind these to find Princess Curry in company with Jackie Hobbs. Wider still then to find Vicky Pollard, who in turn has been chased on the downhill run by Holloway Queen, and behind these then races Diamond Approach, and last of all is Kilfera. As they swing the bend and make the downhill run that's going to take them on around to the back straight towards their line of 3 fences on that part of the course. And up front it is Good Girl Kathleen with the advantage, being chased in second as they swing the bend by Star of Honour, and they in turn are being followed by Jackie Hobbs, with further back and behind these to find Vicky Pollard is next, with next up and behind Princess Curry, and then comes down the inner the orange jacket of Holloway Queen. Further back behind these then as they go out over the fence, there is number 1 to find Diamond Approach, and last of all is the grey and red colours of Kilfera. Making their way on now towards the next fence, which is number 2, the fence that's slightly out of my view behind the trees, and as they come to it now, Star of Honour takes off with the advantage, being followed over in second by Good Girl Kathleen, and they in turn are being followed by Jackie Hobbs, who's in a clear second now. Good Girl Kathleen third, and they're being followed by Vicky Pollard, the grey on the outside in the purple and yellow colours. Princess Curry in black colours comes next, being followed then by the orange jacket of Holloway Queen down the inner, in turn being chased by Diamond Approach in black and orange towards the outside, and last of all in grey and red is Kilfera. Swing the bend now and making their way up to the highest point of the track, and out front it is Star of Honour under Tiernan Power with the advantage, being chased in second by Jackie Hobbs and Sean Staples. Third position for Good Girl Kathleen and Bertie Finn, who in turn has been tracked by Vicky Pollard and Adam Leahy. Princess Curry and Jamie Scallon come next, being followed next up in the field by Holloway Queen and Jack Hendrick, who in turn has been chased by Diamond Approach and Brian Dunleavy, and last of all is Kilfera and Josh Williamson. Making the way now on towards fence number 4, first of 2 fences in the home straight, and up front, over in front with the advantage is Star of Honour for the Benny Welsh yard with the lead, being chased in second by Jackie Hobbs, and they in turn are being followed next up and behind as they race on towards their next fence. Races Good Girl Kathleen in a black jacket, the grey out wide then is Vicky Pollard, and they in turn are being followed by Holloway Queen, with just in behind these Princess Curry, and then comes Diamond Approach, and last of all is Kilfera. Up to past the judge, 2 complete circuits ahead of them, 10 more fences still to be jumped, and as they do so, it is just shining the lead now on the outside. Jackie Hobbs from in second spot races Star of Honour, who was 6th up Ballycahill behind Echoing Silence on debut, and they in turn are being followed further back by the next one racing, which is Vicky Pollard for the Mick Goff team. Then that one's inside races the black jacket of Good Girl Kathleen, and they in turn are being followed by Princess Curry for the Cod team. Further back behind these then to find Holloway Queen, who's next, and these in turn are being tracked by Diamond Approach, and last of all is Kilfera for John Barry's yard. Now they go into the back straight and make their way on towards their next fence, which is number 6 this time, and out front Jackie Hobbs with the advantage for Sean Staples, being chased in second by Star of Honour and Tiernan Power. They in turn are being followed by Vicky Pollard, and then Good Girl Kathleen and Princess Curry. 3 lengths of a break them back behind these to find Holloway Queen, and then Diamond Approach and Kilfera. Making their way on through the gap on their way towards their next fence, which is number 7, and as they do so, up front Jackie Hobbs on the outside down the inner in the yellow and green races Star of Honour, and they in turn are being tracked further back by Princess Curry and Good Girl Kathleen between horses out wider then to find the grey Vicky Pollard. Next up in behind these races the orange jacket of Holloway Queen. Diamond Approach is last but 1, and last of all is Kilfera. Climbing out over the next fence, which was fence number 8, and making their way up to the top of the track, turning left-handed and preparing now to race back into the home straight on their way towards fences 9 and 10 at a sedately pace. And up front it is Jackie Hobbs, who disputes the advantage on debut with Star of Honour, and they in turn are being followed further back in third by Vicky Pollard, the grey, towards the outside, with just in behind these then, as they straighten on up, races Good Girl Kathleen, and they in turn are being followed by Holloway Queen and Princess Curry, and then comes Diamond Approach and Kilfera as they race on towards this next fence, fence number 9, and over in front it is Star of Honour with the advantage, being chased in second by Jackie Hobbs, and they in turn are being followed out wide by Vicky Pollard, who in turn has been chased next up in the field by the orange jacket of Holloway Queen. Good girl Kathleen is next in between horses. Princess Curry down the inside, and then comes Kilfurra, and dropping out to be last of all is Diamond Approach. Making their way up to past the judge, they've a circuit ahead of them and 5 more fences left to be jumped in the opening ITBA 4-year-old mares Maiden, and as they do so, it is Star of Honour down the inside, Jackie Hobbs the outer, and they in turn are being followed next up by Vicky Pollard as they collide with the doll there on the bend. In behind these then races Good Girl Kathleen, who in turn has been chased by Princess Curry, and towards the outside races Holloway Queen. Further back behind these to Kilfurra and then Diamond Approach. Heading now on their way towards their 5th last fence, first of 3 fences in the back straight, and as they do so, it is Star of Honour with Jackie Hobbs again on the outside, and they in turn are being followed further back by Vicky Pollard, and then comes Good Girl Kathleen. Mistake Princess Curry in 5th at that fence, was bypassed there by Holloway Queen, and they in turn are being followed next up by Kilfurra, and then comes Diamond Approach. Heading on their way now towards the 4th last fence, and over in front with the advantage will be Jackie Hobbs with Star of Honour touching down on the inside, and they in turn are being followed further back by Vicky Pollard. Within behind these then races Holloway Queen, and then the black jacket of Good Girl Kathleen. Further back behind these then to find Princess Curry, and then comes Diamond Approach, and then Kilfurra. They've got 2 fences left to jump when they swing in, but they're beginning to make the climb up towards the top of the track. They're turning left-handed and racing back towards home, and as they do so, it's still this Jackie Hobbs with the advantage, being chased in second by Original Long Star of Honour. They in turn are being followed by Vicky Pollard is next. Further back behind these to Holloway Queen, and then Good Girl Kathleen, and then comes Diamond Approach is running on, being followed then by Kilfurra, and then Princess Curry as they come out of the second last. Touching down, lost Vicky Pollard there when about 5th or 6th of the time, but as they race on there between their final 2 fences, it's Holloway Queen over on the far side. It might just have come through to take a fractional advantage from Jackie Hobbs on the near side. As they race now into the wings of the final fence, Jackie Hobbs with the fractional advantage from Holloway Queen the far side as they go inside the closing stages. Jackie Hobbs is going to score for Sean Staples and the Pierces. Back in second behind these was Holloway Queen, tied for the third between Good Girl Kathleen the far side, Star of Honour the inside, followed in then by Kilfurra, and then came Diamond Approach and Princess Curry. Looking back down to the final fence, or second last fence, sitting up from the second last fence fall is Adam Leahy.